Hello, I'm Michael Anderson. Greetings from Alma, Michigan. I've been co-sponsored by the Green Party and Socialist Party of Michigan to run for State Rep District 70. To be honest, I'm not running to beat the other candidates. Politician change is simply not enough. What I'm fighting for, what we need, is system change. Capitalism requires constant growth. It is endlessly seeking new markets, new products, new raw materials. This approach ignores the reality that the resources of this planet are limited, that you cannot have endless growth on a finite planet. The capitalist approach favors profits over sustainability, short-term financial gains at the expense of the workers they employ, the communities in which they reside, and the environment as a whole. Such was the case in St. Louis, Michigan, on the east side of District 70. Michigan Chemical Company, later Velsicol Chemical Company, dumped chemicals into the Pine River for years, and after an author brought it to the public's attention that several of its agrochemicals are toxic, which I'm sure they already knew, they sued the author because it is profits the capitalist idolizes, not honesty, not what's best for the public, not what's best for the environment, but what's best for the pocketbook alone is what's best for the capitalist. In the 70s, after a mass contamination of PBB, a fire retardant they produced, they closed down shop. But this is where the story begins, not ends, for District 70 and the Velsicol Chemical Company. Because they left behind a shoddy, leaky burn pit where they ditched their chemical waste. When I moved here to Alma, just down the road from the former Velsicol Burn Pit, birds in the area were dying from the contamination. We've watched as hundreds of millions of dollars have been spent to replace the dirt from residents' yards, attempts to clean the Pine River, and changing over the town's drinking water to help protect residents from future contamination. They've said this cleanup will most likely not end in our lifetime. Short-term financial gains for the men profiting from that business resulted in long-term unknown impacts on the health of families in the area, environmental damage, and a massive financial burden for the public. And this is only one out of 65 EPA Superfund sites in Michigan. There are also over 6,600 toxic sites in our state. This is all very important because Michigan is surrounded by 22%, nearly 1/5 of the world's freshwater. The environmental health of our state has an impact for the future of the entire world. Capitalism is ecocidal. It cannot and it will not put the interest of our environment and ecosystem before profits. By its very nature and design, it is unable to do so. Socialism, on the other hand, demands accountability from those who have polluted our planet. Socialism demands community and worker control of the industries in our communities, making environmental hazards less likely because those who live and work in an area have more concern for the long-term impacts of their decision-making than those whose sole concern is self-serving and short-sighted profit-making. This is why I ask for you to support my campaign for state rep and to consider joining and organizing with other socialists to fight for revolutionary change, for the change we need, for the change our planet needs. Please visit Anderson2016.spmichigan.org. Thank you.